Okay, this is 252 Pop Fiction, where you'll find all the news and reviews in pop culture that's right to type. Today's top story. Amber Heard was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder and histrionic personality disorder by a forensic clinical psychologist who evaluated her in court earlier this week. The results Heard got on professional psychological exams were linked to persons who were full of wrath and socially sophisticated, according to researchers.
Oh boy, a rich person has a mental disorder.
Well,
that is not good. I don't know what the second one is, but I know what the first one is.
Oh yeah.
Back in the old days when they separate neurotic and psychotic, that's when they came up with that name. That means they're on the border. Yeah. They're right on the border. Uh-huh. And they used to be considered untreatable.
Well, I've been watching very, 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 very small clips of the Amber Heard, Johnny Depp.
She looks bad.
She's dressed down. She's trying not to look like a star.
Yeah.
But there was one thing.
He's still whooping his ass?
Well, that's what he's talking about. He's over there acting like he was like, I've been through hell. And at one point, Amber Heard's attorney was saying something, and then somebody was like, objection, and they were like, okay, sustain. And so then the attorney, he said something, and then he said, he objected to his own. Yeah, he was like, objection. And it was just like, and you saw the other guys were like, wait, what?
Oh Lord! So it's basically a shit show.
Yeah,
this whole thing is.
I hope those two kids. I hope they figure it out.
Yeah.
Apparently, she calls him old man, and she picked on him and pulled his ears and smacked him and hit him. And you're just an old man.
Yeah.
And he was like, Sharon.
I'm sure he deserves it. Elon Musk has agreed to buy Twitter for $44 billion in a deal that will give the world's richest man control of a social media platform with over 200 million members. I see nothing that can go wrong with this.
I've been looking at all the memes where it was like Elon Musk just bought Twitter. Now he's going to buy Facebook and delete everything and tell everybody to go outside and spend time with your kids.
Go outside, buy a Tesla.
Yeah.
I could just care less.
I know. Right?
Yeah, it's one of those. Okay, well, so
look, if this was,
I mean, wait. Well, here's the thing. All right, you never really think about social media like one person controlling the whole thing, you know?
Right.
And like, what if he decides just to be like, you know, delete you, you know?
Wouldn't bother me.
It'd be funny. I'm not on Twitter, so I don't.
So, yeah.
On Twitter.
Yeah. No, none of us.
Boy, you know, if only we had someone on here that could speak to what a big deal this is. You know,
there are people freaking out worldwide, and we're like, yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
Just think about it, though. What if the richest newspaper magnate bought another, or say Ford?
It happened.
William
Randolph Hearst.
Yeah, well, he was already in
destroyed
control.
people. You
right.
know,
was that
Patty Hearst's grandfather or something like that. Dad, grandfather, or something.
And she went crazy.
Well, she was captured and tortured and raped.
She had Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Hey! She never raped.
No, she was.
She wasn't raped.
Yes, she was.
She did that willingly.
No, I don't think so.
Allegedly.
She had Stockholm syndrome. I don't know. She said it was a good experience. I don't know. I have nothing about that.
Wow. All right, moving on.
Nobody cares about Patty Hearst. Ain't she dead?
May she
She's
rest
rich,
in peace.
Still rich. All right, edit all of that.
Oh, I'm going to check and see if Patty Hearst is still alive. Patty Duke is not.
The West Coast is experiencing a mega drought due to climate change. And Lake Mead, country's largest artificial reservoir and source of water for millions of people, has reached an all-time low. For the first time since 1971, the lake's falling water level has exposed one of the reservoir's original water input valves.
What are they going to do about the reservoir dogs?
Well, what are those poor yachters in Vegas going to do?
Actually, you know what? We can make joke, but this is like, even when we go to our little lakes here, or Berryessa, Folsom Lake and stuff like that, and you can see where the water level, like, that water level, like when I was a kid, that water was all the way up to here. Now we have to walk half a mile out to get to the water, and that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, where did the water go?
Global warming, man.
There's no such thing as global warming.
Oh,
Everybody drank it.
wow. All right.
It's definitely global warming.
Well,
Yeah, man, it's hot right now. This week's review, Winning Time, Season 1 on HBO Max. The flash and glamour of the 1980s Los Angeles Lakers, as well as let me read that again. The flash and glamour of 1980s Los Angeles, as well as the emergence of the NBA's Lakers,
Showtime.
Dr. Jerry Buss and Magic Johnson are shown in this spectacular series film. They shoot it mockumentary style.
yeah.
Noir.
I like it. I like the way that it's shot. It's got that old 70s feel.
Yeah. 70s, early 80s.
Yeah.
The rich people who had home video with sound.
Exactly.
It's shot like that. The thing
Those
that
top loaders, or you push it down.
Oh, yeah.
The thing that I'm really enjoying from this is I know that I know it comes from a book. And the book was Showtime and not Winning Time, but apparently they changed the title of the show
it's on HBO.
because it's on HBO. You don't want to be on HBO show and call it Showtime
Why not?
because that's a competitor.
It's a
You wouldn't have
lawsuit, probably.
Pepsi and have a new drink and call it Coke. Who does
That
that?
was a lawsuit.
And so what I was looking at is, I know it's dramatized, and I'm like, some of it you can go get caught up in, ooh, did that really happen or didn't it? But to hear like Jerry West come out and people are like, that ain't me, I ain't never act like that, but you're doing the thing. You're literally doing the thing.
Adam McKay is taking some liberties for the drama of it all. I know there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes.
Magic Johnson said, man, that ain't true. None of that happened.
All I remember about Magic Johnson, boy, he would whine when he got a foul. Oh, man, come on. Man, he'd bend over and just, good grief, man, take the foul.
No, man.
Don't touch
Man,
me.
man.
No.
But
That's
also
magic.
in the 80s, it was a lot different, man.
Yeah,
And
those
fouls
are hard
was
fouls.
hard.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
They was trying to
Come
kill
through
him.
a clothesline and whatnot. Anyway, this is a great series. I'm enjoying it thus far. Have you seen the episode with Mike Epps portraying
Richard Pryor? Yes.
Yeah,
That was interesting.
definitely interesting.
Again,
That's a
taking
good
some
way
liberties. And I even like, I want to say his name is James Ledger as Dr. J.
right?
And I love the scene, spoiler if you haven't seen it, where he comes in and he's kind of like whining and dining Magic Johnson, calling him young blood and doing all the things. Mm-hmm. And there's a scene with Jerry West, because after they lost to the 76ers, spoiler alert, he's sitting in the locker room and he's all upset, and Dr. J comes in and tells, still doing the thing, hey everybody, how y'all doing? Great game. And then Jerry West comes in there and he was like, Bill Russell used to do that to Will. He would take him out before the game, wine him and dine him, get him on the court, and then smash him. Mm-hmm. And he goes, I don't know why Will fell for it every time. He goes, some people just want to be liked.
Wow.
And that was like a good thing, because it's like, you had to be like, hey.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I'm Ralphie D, and that's news to me.
I'm Kawada Kurt. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
We'd like to hear what you think. Leave us a comment down below. Let your opinion be heard.
And if you like this video, please check out other videos on our channel, and check out my little sis on her show, Dining with Nadiva.
I'm JB. I'd like to give a shout out to my man AL, Comics Most Wanted. Like him, follow him, subscribe. And this is 252 Pop Fiction, where you hear it first.
Wow, it's almost like we rehearsed it.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
After 5 years. Hey guys, I think we got something.
Adonis, pull yourself together.